Okay, so picture this. You're at Eden Gardens, right? It's Tuesday evening, April 8th, 2025,
Oh,
and it's a beautiful night in Kolkata, like one of those perfect evenings where
yeah.
the air is warm and you can just feel the excitement building, and the Lucknow Supergiants are about to take on the Kolkata Knight
Oh,
Riders.
man, I remember that
It
game.
was electric.
Absolutely electric.
Honestly, it was one of those matches that just reminds you why we love the IPL.
Couldn't agree more.
So we wanted to do a deep dive on this match because it was just so much more than just your average game.
So much more.
I mean, the Supergiants ended up winning by just 4 runs.
Can you believe that?
I know, chasing 239, talk about a nail biter.
It was
Oh,
incredible.
and we're going to break down exactly how it all happened, right?
Because we're going to look at the key moments, the turning points, the individual performances.
Everything that made this match so unforgettable for the fans.
You know what I think? One of the things that made this game so fascinating was how the Kolkata Knight Riders started.
They were on fire.
Oh, yeah, they came out swinging.
By the 13th over, they'd already racked up 162 runs for just 2 wickets down.
It felt like they were going to cruise to victory.
The crowd was going wild. I mean, Eden Gardens was rocking.
Oh, I bet, especially with the chance that Shah Rukh Khan might have been there.
Right, he's always a huge presence at those KKR matches.
For sure.
But what do you think it was that allowed them to get off to such a phenomenal start?
Well, Ajinkya Rahane, he was just masterful that night.
Yeah.
61 runs off 35 balls under that kind of pressure. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
I think what was so impressive was his shot selection. He wasn't just trying to hit every ball for six.
Right.
He was picking his moments, finding the gaps, and really putting the pressure on the Lucknow bowlers.
It felt like he had an answer for everything they threw at him.
Exactly. And when a bowler did make a mistake, he capitalized on it ruthlessly.
And that kind of aggression early on, it just puts so much pressure on the fielding side.
Oh, absolutely. It forces them to make changes to their plans, and it could really disrupt their rhythm.
It seemed like KKR had the match in the bag at that point. Like they were just going to walk away with it.
You could almost feel the momentum on their side.
But then
Where
it
came
all
that?
changed. It was like someone flipped a switch.
It's true.
KKR's middle order just completely collapsed.
5 wickets for only 23 runs.
It was like watching a house of cards just crumble right in front of you.
It was a stunning turnaround.
So what happened? What caused such a dramatic shift in the match?
Well, I think it was a combination of things.
Okay.
First, you have to give credit to the Lucknow Supergiants bowlers.
Right.
They really stepped up their game after that initial onslaught from Rahane and company.
I think they realized they needed to change their approach.
Exactly. They started mixing up their pace more, bowling a tighter line and length, and not giving the KKR batsmen anything easy to hit.
Yeah, they took the pace off the ball really well and forced the KKR batsmen to take risks.
And on top of that, I think there might have been a little bit of complacency that crept into the KKR middle order.
It's easy to lose focus when you're chasing a big total and you've got off to such a great start.
For sure, they might have thought the job was already done.
And in T20 cricket, a couple of quick wickets can completely change the momentum of a match.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It can create this domino effect where suddenly everyone starts feeling the pressure.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw with KKR. They went from looking invincible to being completely on the back foot.
And that's the beauty of this format of the game. You just never know what's going to happen next.
That's why we love it.
Exactly. It keeps you on the edge of your seat right into the very end.
And speaking of edge of your seat moments, let's talk about Rinku Singh.
Oh, Rinku.
Coming in at number 8 with KKR in deep trouble, he almost pulled off a miracle.
I mean, 38 runs off just 15 balls.
He gave him a real fighting chance.
That last over needing 24 runs off Robbie Bishnoi.
My heart was in my throat.
Talk about a pressure cooker situation.
Harshit Rana facing the first 3 balls and only managing 5 runs.
It felt like it was all over at that point.
It did, but then Rinku stepped up.
He just went berserk.
A 4, then another 4, and then a huge 6 off the last ball.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
It was some of the most audacious hitting I've ever seen under that kind of pressure.
It was phenomenal. And what's amazing is he seemed so calm and composed throughout the whole over.
Yeah, like he wasn't even fazed by the situation.
Exactly. He just backed himself and executed his shots perfectly.
But in the end, they fell just 4 runs short.
So close yet so far.
You know, when a match comes down to that wire, it makes you think about all the little moments that could have made the difference.
Absolutely. A missed single, a dropped catch, a slightly mistimed shot.
When a game is decided by just 4 runs, every single run, every single delivery becomes so important.
You're right. It's the small margins that can make all the difference in T20 cricket.
And while Rinku's innings was incredible, we can't forget the contributions of the Lucknow Supergiants bowlers.
Oh, absolutely. They played a huge role in their team's victory.
Akashdeep and Shardul Thakur each taking 2 crucial wickets.
Those breakthroughs in the middle overs were vital.
They really helped to stem the flow of runs after that blistering start from KKR.
And let's not forget about Ravi Bishnoi.
Yeah, that final over was a real roller coaster.
19 runs conceded. It must have been a nerve-wracking experience for him.
But he held his nerve and got his team over the line.
Exactly. And that's what you need from your bowlers in a high-pressure situation like that, to be able to stay calm and execute their skills under pressure.
It's not easy when the batsmen are going after you and the boundaries are flowing.
No, it's not easy at all, but the Lucknow bowlers showed a lot of character and resilience in this match.
They did, and they deserve a lot of credit for their performance.
They do. Now let's talk about the Lucknow Supergiants innings.
Okay.
238 for 3, a formidable total.
They were absolutely unstoppable.
It was a batting masterclass.
Nicholas Pooran was just sensational.
87 runs off only 36 balls.
Incredible.
His 50 came off just 22 balls. That must have really put the Kolkata Knight Riders on the back foot.
Oh, absolutely. He was hitting the ball to all parts of the ground.
And with such power and precision.
He was simply unstoppable.
You know, when you have a batsman like that who can score runs at such a rapid rate, it just puts immense pressure on the opposition.
It completely changes the complexion of the match.
And let's not forget about Mitchell Marsh.
He was brilliant as well.
81 runs off 48 balls, a vital contribution at the top of the order.
Yeah, his partnership with Pooran was the foundation of that massive total.
They complemented each other perfectly. Marsh providing the stability and Pooran the explosiveness.
It was a shame for Marsh to get out when he did, especially with Rinku Singh taking that catch.
Oh, that was a great catch, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, Rinku was everywhere in this match.
It seems like he was involved in almost every key moment.
He was, but even without Marsh, Pooran just kept going.
He was in a zone that night.
And we can't overlook Aiden Markram's knock either.
Absolutely. 47 runs off 28 balls, a valuable contribution.
The fact that their opening pair, Marsh and Markram, put on such a strong platform allowed the later batsmen to really express themselves.
It's so important to have a solid foundation in T20 cricket. It gives the middle order the freedom to attack, knowing they have runs on the board.
And it's interesting to note that despite the high score, only Andre Russell and Harshit Rana managed to take wickets for Kolkata.
Yeah, that tells you just how dominant the Lucknow batsmen were.
They were seeing the ball like a beach ball.
It was a tough night for the KKR bowlers.
Now let's go back to the toss.
Okay.
Ajinkya Rahane won the toss and chose to bowl first.
He thought the pitch would stay good for batting throughout the match.
Yeah, he felt like his team had a better chance of chasing.
But the Lucknow Supergiants batting certainly proved him wrong, didn't they?
They did. It was a stunning display of power hitting, and they just blew Kolkata away.
It's a reminder that in T20 cricket, sometimes individual brilliance can completely change the course of a match.
No matter how good your plans are.
Exactly. You can't account for a batsman just going off like that.
And it was interesting to hear that Lucknow went into the match with the same team that had won their previous game.
Yeah, they stuck with their winning combination.
That kind of continuity and belief in your players can be a huge factor in a tournament like the IPL.
It creates a positive environment, and it allows the players to build momentum.
And on the other side, Kolkata made one change to their lineup, bringing in Spencer Johnson.
It's always a gamble when you make changes to a winning team.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
In this case, it didn't quite pay off.
So after this thrilling match, where do these two teams stand in the IPL table?
Well, as it stands, Kolkata are currently in 5th position with 2 wins from 4 games.
And Lucknow are right behind them in 6th, also with 2 wins.
It's incredibly tight at the top of the table.
Every match is crucial.
Every point matters.
It's going to be a fascinating race to the playoffs.
It is, and this match between Lucknow and Kolkata just shows how unpredictable and exciting this tournament can be.
Absolutely. There were so many twists and turns throughout the game.
Dramatic shifts in momentum, incredible individual performances.
And a nail-biting finish.
It had everything you could ask for in a T20 match.
It was a real classic.
It was. And as we wrap up this deep dive into this unforgettable IPL clash, what stood out to you the most?
I think for me it was the way both teams just refused to give up.
Yeah. Even when they were down, they kept fighting.
Like Kolkata's middle order collapse, you thought it was all over for them, but then Rinku Singh came in and almost pulled off a miracle.
On Lucknow, they were put under pressure at times, but their bowlers held their nerve and their batsmen just kept scoring runs.
It was a testament to the character and resilience of both sides.
It was. And it's a reminder that in T20 cricket, anything is possible.
Right, until the very last ball.
And that's what makes it such a thrilling format of the game.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for our deep dive into the Lucknow Supergiants versus Kolkata Knight Riders match.
A truly memorable encounter.
We hope you enjoyed listening to our analysis.
And we'll be back soon with another fascinating story from the world of cricket.
Until then, keep following the IPL and all the exciting action.
And thanks for joining us.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.